Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about some of my current favorite products that I've been using all month long and for a couple of weeks, slash longer than that. It's like my middle of the month favorite video. We're probably going to jump around a little bit because I have some random products and I have some skincare products and some glow products, and it's just going to be fun. So I'm excited. So the first product is the e.l.f. Shimmering Highlighter Powder in Pearl Glow. I just bought this for my e.l.f. Full Face Using e.l.f. video. It looks like this. It is blinding. Like, blinding. It kind of swatches kind of funny. It kind of swatches chalky. And then when you apply it to the skin, it like warms up and it's just gorgeous. Like in that video, I think I put too much on because I was like, oh my gosh, pigment. So, one of my faves. So we're going to move to eyeshadow for a moment. So one of my new favorite palettes is the Patrick Star and MAC. This is the Glam AF eyeshadow palette. I love these shades. They're just neutral, but they're really easy to blend, and I'm really impressed with these MAC eyeshadows, and this has turned me on to MAC, so I'm really excited to try more from the brand. I have a couple more MAC products that I'm excited to talk about, but I love this palette. If you can still get your hands on it, I highly recommend it. Another thing that I'm slightly obsessed with are these little Tarte palettes. I love Tarte eyeshadows. This one's backwards. I love Tarte eyeshadows, and these just kind of proved it. One of the new eyeshadows, the Aspen Ovard palette, I really want, but I'm kind of too cheap to get for myself. But I'll probably end up talking myself into it. Like, look at that purple shade. Like, look at that pigment. It's insane. These are so good. And I got these both in like a little set. That was so pretty. I got these both in a set. With like a couple other things from Tarte that I hadn't tried. So I definitely suggest getting these off of the Tarte website. They have a bunch of sales a lot of the times, and they have some deals. Like, I think this palette is gorgeous, first of all, because it has like these berry tones. But I got this with like a little tiny baby dry matte lip cream, and then like a Tarteist eyeshadow that I haven't tried before, or not eyeshadow, mascara that I haven't tried before, and they're just so good. Like, look at that color. Like, their mattes blend so easily. I'm just gonna blend it out. Like, I am so impressed with the quality of these little tiny shadows, because usually brands don't put as much attention in the little brand or the little tiny eyeshadow palettes that they do the big ones, but these are just like an extension of the regular matte eyeshadow, or the eyeshadows from Tarte, and like I fell back in love with Tarte palettes. Like, they're so good. So another thing that I've been obsessed with is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. It has SPF 15, and mine is in the shade NW10. I'm wearing it right now. It's very full coverage, but it's not as thick as my Estee Lauder foundation, which I really appreciate, because I just feel like it blends into my skin and just blurs everything out. It doesn't stay as long as my Estee Lauder, but I wear it on like days that I'm filming, or when I just have to go out and do a couple things and I just want my skin to look perfect. I use this. It's $30. But it's a really good foundation, and I will definitely be rebuying it once I run out, because I'm obsessed. Another MAC product is the MAC Pigment in Naked. I love this pigment. I have a couple more pigments, but I bought this one from MAC like a week or two ago, and I'm already obsessed. Like, just this like perfect nude shimmery shade to go on like all over the lid, and then put like a smoky color in the outside corner. Like, I love this. And I get the little tiny pigments because I find that I never go through a whole pigment. Like, there's so much product in here. This has, let's see, 2.5 grams, but you really only need like a little tiny bit, and it like, so good. Highly recommend. Another MAC product that I've been obsessed with is the MAC Cleanse Off Oil. This is the original one. I also have the Tranquil one, but I haven't tried that one out. And I've tried this one a couple times, and like there's like no product on. So this, I feel like, is going to last me a long time, which I appreciate, because when you pay this much money for a product like this, you want it to work and you want it to last. And I love this product. To me, it smells like creamsicle. And I got this as a sample from MAC Cosmetics because I bought something from Ulta. I think it was the Studio Fix. And I got a little tiny, like, cleanse off oil, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just try it and see how it goes. And now I have 2 of them to show you. And this isn't really a hyped product. So I was really surprised that I loved it as much as I did, but it takes off everything. It's a very lightweight oil, which I really appreciate because I have oily skin. And since I'm almost out of my cleanse off oil, or my take the day off balm from Clinique, this might be a contender. So I'm excited to try this out more, use it. I love it so much. And I use this with one of those, like, they're like super gimmicky, but those like erase your face towel things. I just wet it. After I put that on, I just wipe it off and everything comes off. I've also been obsessed with those, but I forgot to put those in this video because I'm a noob. Thing from MAC. Sorry, there's so many MAC products. This is not sponsored by MAC, but I've been obsessed with their products lately. This is the Fix Plus Matte Spray. As you can see, I've used quite a bit. I also have another one of these on backup because I'm that obsessed. Like, this is so good. If you have oily skin, I was afraid to use the regular Fix Plus because I heard it made your skin more dewy. But I use this to mix all my pigments. I use this every day as my setting spray, and it smells so good. It's just like a breath of fresh air to your skin, and I love this stuff. But make sure you shake it up, because if there's like, I think there's like clay or something in here, and it like, I sprayed it one time without like mixing it, and it left white dots on my skin. So make sure that you shake this before you spray it. It even says on the product, shake well. But it moisturizes my skin without like giving me an oil slick, which I appreciate. So love this. I want them to come out with a baby one so I can put it in my purse, in my backpack, in my car. Like, I want to bathe myself in this like 24/7. Like, I'm not obsessed. Okay, so the next product is another skincare-ish product. This is the Lancome Tonique Pure Focus. It's a mattifying, purifying toner with white clay, and it's for oily skin. And as you can see, I've used quite a bit. This is another product that you need to shake up because the white clay kind of like goes down and like separates, which is no bueno. The only thing I don't like about this product is that the hole I find is really difficult to use. It's like a pretty big hole. I wish they had like a pump on this instead, or like a smaller like squeezy hole. Because this is like a pretty squeezy bottle. But the way that I find that I use this best is if I just tip the bottle completely all the way over, so it's vertical on a cotton round, and I squeeze like a tiny bit because it like squirts out and then you lose a lot of product, which is sucky because this is like, I think, $26. But I've learned with my skin type that you really need to invest in good skincare, and there's not a lot of good products for oily skin, which is why I love this. So if you have oily skin and you're looking for a new toner, highly recommend this. So another thing that I'm obsessed with is the Ulta Beauty liquid liners. This one is in black and this one is in brown, and I'm also wearing the one in gold today. I love these. They're both brush tip. All of them are brush tip, which I really like. They dry really matte and they stay all day, and they're just really easy to use. So I highly recommend these if you're looking for a nice brush tip liner. They're pretty cheap. Ulta Beauty is like kind of like Sephora Cosmetics or Sephora collection at Sephora. It's like in the middle of like drugstore and higher end products. But these are really good, and I highly recommend them. I want more colors. I want purple, because blue eyes and purple kind of go together. Ooh, allergies. So one of the bronzers that I've been obsessed with is the Hula Light by Benefit. It's just this really perfect shade. It looks like it'd be the color of my skin tone, but when you put it on the skin, it just leaves this perfect, like, light bronze. And I love this stuff. It is so good. I really, like, when I run out of this, I'm definitely going to buy the full size because I love this so much. So I'm glad I bought these little kit from Ulta. It was like $24 and you got like 6 of the different products from them, and I love this. So good. If you have skin tone like my color and you're looking for a bronzer, the Physicians Formula is also really good. The Butter Bronzer in the light shade, and this one. 2 favorite bronzers ever. Okay, so this is, I think, limited edition. This is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit liquid eyeshadow in Pure Intention. This is my favorite liquid eyeshadow ever. Like, I think it's the color and just the consistency and the way it lays on my eyes. It's super pigmented, but on the eyes it doesn't like go whoosh. Like, it's not like crazy, and you can blend these out really easily. I usually just tap them out with my finger, but they blend out so easily. So, Wet n Wild, I need like 10 more of these before you run out of this collection, or put it permanent, please, because this is not going to last me very long, and I'm going to be very sad, because a lot of their liquid catsuits, I haven't tried any of them but this one, but like in their normal shade range, they don't have a color like this, and this is like a white, pinky, champagne-y color with like little reflex in it, and it is so pretty. It is actually it is better in my opinion than the Stila Glitter and Glow eyeshadows. I like this one a lot more because it's not as like chunky glitter as those. So, and I haven't tried the other formula in the glitter. I think it's called Glimmer and Glow or Shimmer and Glow. Haven't tried the other ones from Stila, but Wet n Wild, if you're watching this, please send me like 5 of these because I need them in my life. I will even pay for them. Like, I love this that much. Okay, another skincare product. This is the Estee Lauder Day Wear Matte. This is my moisturizer right now, and as you can see, I've used quite a bit of product. I'm obsessed with this. This is the only moisturizer that has worked for me that doesn't make me oily. I get this from Ulta, and this has like, I think it's like 1 or 2 fluid ounces. It's a lot of product for what it is, and it's really good. If you have oily skin and you need a really good moisturizer, go check this out. I think if you go to the Estee Lauder counter, they'll give you like a sample. That's how I got hooked on this. I was actually going in for the Estee Lauder foundation, and it was breaking up on my nose for some reason, and she asked me what I was using, and I was using another product that someone else at Ulta had like suggested for me and given me a sample of, and then she put this on my face, and I was hooked. It smells so good. It smells like cucumber goodiness. Like, it smells so good. I love this stuff. We'll definitely be repurchasing this over and over again. I found my moisturizer that actually works for me, and that is the best feeling on the planet. Another skincare product, I think this is the last one. This is the Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair Serum. It has accelerated retinol in it, and I get it, like, people are going to be like, okay, Sandra, you're like 21, why are you using a retinol? I started using this because I have some wrinkles on my forehead because I'm very expressive with my eyebrows. And I also have some pretty bad acne. It's covered up right now because, like, Studio Fix is that good. But this, when I use this, I can see a huge difference in my skin. My acne goes flatter. My skin just looks more radiant. I feel more comfortable in my skin. And for me, that is worth the price tag. This is pretty expensive for, like, a drugstore retinol, but if it works, I'm all for it. It's a squeezy tube, but it has a pump, and I really love it. And it smells so good. It smells like it smells like something else from Neutrogena, and I can't think of the name of it. But I love this so much. So good. Okay, so another product that I'm going to talk about, I have two of these. This is the Fresh Cream from Philosophy. It's my perfume. I wanted like a really, like, I was like, okay, Sandra, you're 21. Like, you need like an adult perfume that's not like Bath and Body Works, because I love Bath and Body Works, don't get me wrong. But I was like, okay, a lot of people are wearing like Jimmy Choo and like all sorts of fancy perfumes. So I went to the store and I smelled this. And the first time I smelled this, I was hooked. I have two of these big bottles. I have a little bottle in my purse, and I also have a roller ball. That is how much I love this perfume. It is super sweet. It smells like ice cream. But it is so good, and I highly recommend this if you like super sweet perfumes. I don't like fresh perfumes on me. I just feel like they smell weird, and different bodies do different things. But this is my favorite perfume on the planet, so I love this. So another thing is this Ofra skin wand, and this is in the color Dusk. This is just a really good cream type contour color for me. I usually blend this out with a beauty blender, because I just feel like it does the best job blending it out. I don't really like blending this out with a brush. But as you can see, it blends out really easily, but it still has color, which I like, because my other sculpting stick type thing, I blend it out and it just picks up my foundation and it doesn't do what it's supposed to, but this does, which I really appreciate, and I really love this. And I got this on sale because they were redoing their packaging, but I will definitely buy this again. This is in the color Dusk. Okay, so my next product is Makeup Revolution. This is the liquid highlighter in Champagne. I talked about this in another one of my videos. I think it was like my collective haul video. I'll leave that linked below if you would like to see in general. Or, like, actually I don't have that many, like, videos on my channel, but, you know. Anyway, you just blend it out, and it's really silky and creamy, but it leaves, like, a super blinding highlight. I love this stuff, like, so good. Like, I only use my beauty blender to, like, do contour and highlight, because I find that's what works best for me. Some people swear by the beauty blender and use it for everything. I'm just not that type of person. If I am in a really, like, weird mood, or if I really want to use my beauty blender that day, I'll also use it for concealer. But I only usually use it in color correcting. I use it sometimes for color correcting, but for the most part, I just use it for sculpting my cheekbones with those products, and also highlighting my face. And I just put highlighter right here, because I have oily skin. So the last, or not last product, but this is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer and Contour. I haven't tried contouring with this because I don't have a color that matches me for contouring. But this is the color C1. This is the lightest color that they have, and it's actually light enough for me. I don't like a super blinding highlighted under eye, which is good, because I'm super fair, and if I wanted something like that, it would need to be like white. So I really like this. I just like to cover my under eye circles. I used this today, and it works really well. It is pretty comparable to the Tarte Shape Tape, but I find that the Tarte Shape Tape is more dry than this concealer. This is a lot easier to blend out, in my opinion, and it's more milky texture, if that makes sense. I do have a white concealer, but I don't really like it because it has glitter in it, and that's not my favorite thing. But I get why companies do that, because white is such a hard color to formulate in general. But yeah, anyway, sidetrack. If you need a really light concealer, Makeup Revolution has a ton of colors, and if you are my skin tone, C1 works really well for me. Product. And I have a ton of these. These are my favorite blush formula on the planet. These are the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes. I have so many different colors, and I love them all. Like, I wear them so much. My favorite colors right now are Party, Harmony, and Exposed, I think. So I have so many of them. They're just so good. And I really like how natural they look, and I like that they stay on my skin, because with my skin type, it's hard for me to get product to stay. And if you have oily skin, you understand, because when you start putting it on, it will, like, yeah, your skin just soaks it up. And this doesn't happen to me as much with these blushes as they do with normal blushes. So I really like these. I'll show you my 3 favorite colors. And they do look very, very similar in tone, but I love them all. And my favorite way to get these, I like the little travel sized ones. So these are my 3 favorites. But these are also in kits from Tarte Cosmetics. I just love them. This one is Exposed. This one is Harmony, and this one is Party. Party has probably been the most used and abused one because I've had that one the longest. But I love these blushes. Actually, Harmony is my newest one. I just got that in a kit, but I love them so much. There is a complete swatch of all of my Tarte Cosmetics blushes on my Instagram, which is Sandra Beauty 36 if you're not following me. Those are my favorite products right now. I probably have more that I forgot, but if you like these videos, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and I will try to link everything below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!